Renee is in her car outside a medical office building, 10 minutes early, with a folder in her lap. Inside that folder is a single page of questions. She's been to enough of these to know how they go. 15 minutes rushed, a wave of information, and the parking lot realization that she forgot to ask the one thing that kept her up all night. Not today. Today, she walked in prepared, and she walked out for the first time in months, actually understanding what's happening to her mother. That's what this episode is about. Being the medical advocate for someone you love using AI to prepare. And it comes with the firmest guardrail I'll give you all season. So let me say the most important thing first. Welcome to AI for Working Moms. I'm Lakesha Holloway, and this is season 3 of the 10-Minute Agent. This season, the theme is agents at the edges of life. Most of the time on this show, we use AI to make a full life run smoother. But every now and then, life hands you a season that isn't just busy, it's heavy. A diagnosis, a layoff, a loss, the seasons you can't optimize your way out of. So this season, I'm showing you something different, how to build a seasoned agent. One temporary helper built for one hard chapter and retired when that chapter passes. Not another thing to maintain forever, just enough support to get you through. Build with power, lead with trust. Let's get into it. AI is not your doctor. Let me say it again, because everything today depends on it. AI does not diagnose. It does not decide treatment. It does not replace the clinician in the room. I'm a healthcare professional. I've spent my career in this world, and I'm telling you plainly, the moment you let a chatbot make a medical decision, you've crossed a line that can hurt the person you love. Here's what AI can do, and it's genuinely powerful. It can help you prepare for the appointment, organize your questions, and understand afterward what you were told. Preparation and comprehension, not diagnosis and decision. Hold that line, and this becomes one of the most useful tools you have. Cross it, and it becomes dangerous. With that fix in place, let me show you how to walk in ready. Number 1, preparation. Before the appointment, give your seasoned AI the situation in plain terms and ask for 2 things: a plain language briefing on what you already know and a prioritized list of questions for the specialist. My mother is seeing a neurologist for a stroke follow-up. Help me understand in plain language what this appointment is likely to cover and what questions I should make sure to ask. Now you walk in with a folder, not in a fog. You're not bringing conclusions. You're bringing better questions. That distinction is this whole episode. Number 2, capture and translate. In the room, your job is to listen and take notes, or where it's allowed and you've asked, just record it. Afterward, you hand your notes to the agent and ask it to translate the jargon into plain language so you actually understand what was said. Here's what the doctor told me. Explain these terms simply. That's the agent at its best, turning a wall of medical language into something you can hold, act on, and explain to your sister. But notice the order. The doctor speaks first, the agent explains second, and anything that still doesn't sit right goes back to the doctor, not resolved by AI. Number 3, the discipline that keeps you safe. Never act on AI medical information without confirming it with a clinician. Never. And I will tell you, the AI agents are getting very smart. If you try to get a medical diagnosis or try to pull out some information that it knows your provider should be giving you, it will tell you, I am not a medical professional. But you always should do that gut check. These tools can sound authoritative, and they can still be wrong. They can miss the things specific to your mother. So when the agent tells you something about a condition or a medication, it doesn't become a decision. It becomes a question you bring back to the doctor. I read that this medication can interact with that one. Is that a concern for her? You're using AI to ask better, not to decide alone. Bring questions to the doctor. Never carry decisions away from her. That's the rule. The after moment. And today, it's 2 letters because this is the highest stakes content in the season. F and R, fairness and reliability. Reliability, you know by now. It cites. You verify. The human in the white coat decides, but fairness matters here in a way most people never mention. A lot of medical AI was trained on data that underrepresents women, and it underrepresents people of color. Symptoms present differently across bodies, and the tools don't always know that. So if you're advocating for a woman or for a person of color, you carry an extra duty to question, to push, to make sure she's seen fully by the system and by the tool. That's the after framework doing exactly what it was built for. AI cites, you verify, the clinician decides, and you, the advocate. Here's your action step. What I want you to do is build your appointment prep prompt this week, even if your next appointment is just routine, and save it. The next time someone you love has a specialist visit, you'll walk in with a folder instead of just blank fog. Bring questions, not conclusions. And if you're advocating for someone special in your life right now, the playground is there. The link is in the show notes. Share a question that worked or ask for one. We advocate better together. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Being someone's medical advocate is sacred work. AI can make you a sharper, calmer, better prepared advocate, and it must never, ever become the doctor. Hold that line always, and you give the person you love the best of both, a steady mind beside them and a real clinician deciding their care. You will walk in ready, Mama. See you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to AI for Working Moms. If today's episode gave you one thing you can actually use this week, do me a quick favor. Follow the show and leave a review. It's the simplest way to help another working mom find us. And if building an agent still feels out of reach, start with my free 10-minute agent workbook. It walks you through building your very first AI teammate, start to finish, in about 10 minutes. That's the foundation everything this season is built on. You'll find it at aiconfidenceblueprint.com/10-minute agent. Then come practice with us in the AI Confidence Playground, a free Facebook group where we learn and build real confidence with AI together. Want to know where you and your kids stand with AI right now? I've got 2 quick quizzes for that. Every link I mentioned lives in the show notes and at my podcast resources hub. Here's what I want you to remember, Mama. You don't have to do everything and you don't have to do it all at once. You can excel professionally without sacrificing your family on the altar of success. This is AI for Working Moms because the future of work should work for moms too. I'll meet you in the next episode.